If this is not a criminal investigation now, I'd be totally surprised.
It's been almost 6 weeks since Lily and Jack Sullivan were first reported missing from their home in Lansdowne Station. On Wednesday, the RCMP in Nova Scotia said many RCMP units, including Major Crime, are involved in the investigation, along with the National Centre for Missing Persons. Police say they formally interviewed 54 people in their search.
Prime suspect right off the beginning.
So he offered to take a polygraph test.
I was extremely nervous, especially with the first question they asked you, did you kill Lily and Jack?
That was the first question they asked you?
Yeah.
Welcome back, Mob Crew family. In today's video, we have some very interesting details that come from a recent interview with Daniel Martel, the stepfather, as well as a huge clue about Lily's blanket and the boot print. We'll cover that and more in today's video. Recently, the stepfather sat down to do an interview. He and the biological mother, Malaya, were allegedly in bed when the two siblings, Jack and Lily, went missing on May 2nd.
It's been a long 6 weeks. I know that everybody basically in the world at this point is always wanting to know what happened.
It is Friday, May 2nd. Martel and his partner, Malaya Brooks Murray, the children's mother, are having a lazy morning with their baby. Lily and Jack are in the kitchen alone.
Malaya and the baby were asleep. Lily came in multiple times. I was not in deep sleep by any means. And then about 20 minutes passed, and then when I woke up, Malaya was right beside me. She was still asleep. And I said, I don't hear Lily and Jack.
The time, no one will say for sure, but police say it was around 10 a.m. when they got a 911 call.
I ran up in the woods to the kids. They have cabins up in the woods, which only took me like 30 seconds. I came right back down. She was on the phone with the RCMP.
What's interesting about this interview is this is the first time we hear Daniel speak in an actual recorded interview about the timeline. Before, we only have the mother's version of what happened.
What happened was we woke up, I heard them playing in the next room beside us, and I was drifting in and out of sleep, and they're not the type of kids that we tell them not to go outside on their own. We always make sure that we're out there with them, watching them, and they happen to just get out that sliding door, and we can't hear it when it opens, and they were outside playing, but we weren't aware of it at the time, and the next thing we knew, it was quiet. And we get up and I tell him, my partner, Daniel, I tell him, do you hear the kids? And he says, no. And we get up instantly. We're looking outside. We're looking everywhere, yelling for them. And I instantly just call 911.
April 29th, 2025. The last day Lily and Jack Sullivan attend Salt Springs Elementary, a small rural school about an 18-kilometer bus ride from their home. There was no school the next day, and the children were kept at home May 1st and 2 owing to illness, according to Mr. Martel. May 2nd, 2025. At approximately 10 a.m., Ms. Brooks Murray calls 911 to report Lily and Jack missing. RCMP issue a vulnerable missing persons alert in Pictou County and ask for the public's help in locating the children who they say are believed to have wandered off from the home. Police do not issue an Amber Alert, saying an abduction appears unlikely and the case does not meet the necessary criteria. Since the children hadn't been to school since that Tuesday, many wondered when they were last seen alive by a third party. A few weeks ago, we learned they were captured on camera on that Thursday, May 1st.
We have confirmed that Lily and Jack were observed in public with family members on the afternoon of May 1st.
The children were reported missing the morning of Friday, May 2nd. Their mother has said they'd been kept home sick that day and the day before. A massive search followed until May 7th, when police announced efforts would be scaled back. Additional searches were held throughout the month. Confirmation they were seen on May 1st helps fill out the timeline.
During this interview, the stepfather was asked about the polygraph test and his results. Let me know what you think about his answers in the comments below.
He's keenly aware the public suspects him, says the police did too at the start.
Of course, the stepfather was always a prime suspect right off the beginning.
So he offered to take a polygraph test.
I was extremely nervous, especially with the first question they asked you, did you kill Lily and Jack?
That was the first question they asked you?
Yeah. Yeah.
When did you find out the result of your test?
Immediately right after.
What did they say to you?
You did a good job, you passed.
During this latest interview, we learn a lot about the searches that were conducted throughout the month of May, including them searching under the home and a lot more.
But search crews returned for 2 more weekends until the end of May, searching wells, mine shafts, and septic systems, even flying a drone beneath the home.
We had heard about a blanket on the dispatch audio, but it was never clear exactly where this piece of blanket was found, until this interview where they reveal a shocking clue.
The 4-year-old is wearing some blue dinosaur boots.
Police say they found a boot print. And listen to this in the radio chatter.
Families brought us to a location there, not far away, that there's a piece of a blanket.
Police won't say anything about a blanket, but Martel says a piece of Lily's blanket was found near the boot print. He says both children may have undiagnosed autism.
They had found a set of boot prints next to the home facing the road, and now with this new information, a piece of Lily's blanket was also found close to this set of boot prints. I think this could be a huge clue that suggests the children were likely abducted close to the home. But considering this area is very rural, it raises many questions on who had the motive and the means to take the children. Recently, the grandmother of the children was also interviewed, and she too believes the children were likely abducted.
Rescue, and we weren't allowed on the other side because that's where they were searching at the time, so we just started combing through the woods up through there. We were gone for a couple of hours. I'm yelling for Lily and Jack. We always called Jack Jackie Boy. And yeah, that went on for a few hours, but those woods, I started to feel that I can't see them being in the woods. They've got everybody on it. They are looking at all avenues. They can't divulge any information that could compromise their investigation. It's the exact same words.
Why are you so sure they're not in the woods?
I have children. I have grandchildren. And I see what kids are like through the woods. There's no reason for any child to wander deep into the woods. There's just not. I think somebody hurt these kids. I think somebody hurt them.
You don't sound very hopeful.
No. Our last day searching on Monday and seeing the woods and seeing the searchers and everybody everywhere. There's no way those kids are in the woods.
As of making this video, it appears that the mother, stepfather, and the biological grandmother all feel like the children were abducted. The RCMP are still asking for the public's help with surveillance and tips.
Quite rare that in my career I've never seen 2 missing children go at the same time.
Was anything found in any of these searches that was deemed to be of significance? Even if you can't tell me what it was, anything of significance?
So I can tell you that the investigation is ongoing and that we haven't found any evidence to show that there was an abduction of the children.
So you don't think they were abducted, but you can't find them. How do 2 young children just vanish?
That's a great question, Kayla, and we are asking for the public for tips and information.
He says the force has received close to 500 tips, some that have taken them elsewhere in the country.
Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to be updated on this case, and thank you so much for watching.